Yeah. Good morning. Welcome to a new morning show. Today, it's Monday. Ooh. The first day of the week. It is November 27th, 2023. And we here in the United States, we're all coming back from holidays. I have this lovely sign that my niece made for me. Um, yeah, there it is. Isn't that a pretty handwriting? Hosted by Patty Zito, Weatherman, James Zito. It's funny that she put James, but I'm Patty still. That's awesome. So, we're in a theme of an ideal home entrance, a home that says or makes you feel welcome. Is a home that nurtures the individual because you are important. It is why superstars, because you are. If you haven't gotten that in the title or the name of our YouTube channel, our business, it's everything that we do. So it's so good to be home when you're on the road. Goodness, you, as yeah, our our planning of finding the right place to have a meal does not align with the times that we need to go to the bathroom. Guilty as charged. And I really try my best not to have so much. But anyway, so we went with the mom. So, and everybody was in a different cycle, not just for bathroom, but just on the times that people were hungry. So that's hard to align. So as much as you want to like plan out the stops when you have four different people, it's challenging. However, Poppy did really good. She was chilling. Um, I have a birthday shout out from someone whose birthday was yesterday. I know her from Staten Island. She was leading another after school program. We were on the same leadership team. Her name is Marjana. Her birthday was yesterday. And I find her hilarious. She has she's funny and funny, direct, real. Um, I mean, really, what a blessing for her staff, for her team, for her kids, participants to have had her. And I'm sure um, if someone runs into, well, what is her last name? Marjan, I'm so sorry, I don't know her last name. But if I'm sure maybe Jimmy will write it in the comments later on. But Marjana, happy birthday. Okay. So here's a goal or a dream that I have, and that is to have a horse. And I know you have horses with an S, and you're in Jersey, so I whenever Jimmy and I go and visit, I will love, 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 love to see some of your horses. And yeah, that will be super cool. Why do you love horses? Why do you have them? Um, I would love to know. You could either drop it in the comments or we'll just do it when we go and visit you. And you have a home and a place. Every youth developer has a home here in Orlando, Florida. That's our place. Every youth developer, and that is the person, and it's not just working with the youth, it's understanding the responsibility of being a youth developer, the responsibility that we have as role models. And really, at the end of the day, it's like by us living our spark, our dream, we get to inspire others. I never met your daughter, but from the stories that Jimmy tells me, wow, she is a superstar, I for sure. And just like I know when you guys were doing camp together, Jimmy will come back with stories, and I thought they were awesome. So you are racing a confident child, and I am pretty sure it's because you stand, you walk in your values, and I love that. So happy birthday to you. Hope you had a blast. And today, for Monday, another person in Staten Island, and this person is, I've never worked with her, but she was one of our parents for one of our YSuperstars programs that we did, and that's robotics. And that is Michelle Perkins. We gave um, her husband a shout out about 2 weeks ago. Michelle, thank you. And again, I said this in the shout out before, when I found it so adorable. You and your husband on this date in that little cafe near PS 78. And it's just so wonderful to see couples that talk to each other, that make time for each other, make time to talk to one another face to face. I believe you guys were drinking coffee and a dessert. It's not like a full meal where you're like in the meal, you're in the conversation. And I see that. I love your Facebook post as well, because they're, you and Mr. Perkins, you bring a lot of just things to think about, to be aware about, and you guys are such a staple in Stapleton. Staten Island. You guys are rocks. So Michelle, happy birthday to you. And for you guys, in the show we have dad jokes. So, okay, this one made me laugh yesterday. I'm just gonna go for it. Okay, here we go. So this dad joke, it goes to you, Michelle, since your birthday is today, and Marjana. Okay, you want to hear a joke about paper? Never mind, it's terrible. But a bum. Jimmy's like, don't explain the joke. That's part of it. Well, for those who are like me, who never get the jokes, okay, present. I like to give you a little hint in there. So happy birthday to you both. Um, you know what? It's two birthdays, so I'm gonna do another one. Yes, people, I'm gonna do another one. Okay, what's the best way to watch a fly fishing tournament? What is the best way to watch a fly fishing tournament? Live stream. Get it? And we're live streaming this morning, every morning, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern time, where we give shout outs and I bust out a whole bunch of dad jokes. And I'm sharing my journey, sharing what's going on in here. Um, for the weather, what I wanted to share was that I gotta give Jimmy such props on really doing such a great job. He's such a good actor. I mean, I honestly believe that. So we're gonna share this screen, guys. This is our YouTube channel. If you're watching from Facebook, please head over, consider subscribing. And we have the playlist for the morning show. And let me put myself nice and small here so you guys could see it. So the morning show has a playlist right here. And we did a special, which I want to play his part and say it out loud, because I don't think we did this. But the shout out is for Ryan Hall. Ryan Hall, y'all. And right here, boom, Ryan Hall. That's a shout out. The best weatherman in the internet. Okay. And I'm gonna like fast forward, guys. One of the things
We got a
let me
few special
mute.
things in store for you.
Let me mute in there. So one of the things, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but when you go to more in any video, I have chapters. So you could go directly to the birthday shout out, you go directly to the dad joke. Let me just make sure this is what you're watching. Yeah, perfect. um and or to the theme. So what I want to share is directly to the weatherman and play that for you. Okay, here we go. Actually, let's unmute and let's have you
But feliz cumpleaños,
there we
tía Olga. And now, the weatherman. What's the weatherman? Okay, wait, hold on. I think we have the weatherman. Where's the weatherman? Oh, Mr. Weatherman? Weatherman, where are you?
All right, we're here with the weather. How's it going? I'm out here. It is crazy, the predictions that we have going on over here in this mess. It's gonna be crazy out there this Thanksgiving. Wherever you're gonna be, make sure that's where you're out. There's gonna be a lot of surprise showers that are going to be coming your way. You don't know how it's going to be. It looks like a clear sky out here, and awesome. I'm in the middle of Tornado Alley. It's crazy. I'm out here. I am a pro weather chaser. Just consider this my application for the Y'all Squad.
Yeah,
I want to be
Ryan.
out there doing the weather for all these kids and all this stuff. Oh man, it's crazy out here. It's literally raining cats and dogs. It's raining cats and dogs.
Goodness. You got soaked, weatherman. How are we feeling?
It was good. I think it passed by.
I love it. And there's a little more. You can check out the episode in here. So really shout out to the weatherman, Jimmy Z for short. Full of talent, hilarious. And again, shout out to Ryan Hall. Oh, not sure if you saw it. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. I want to make sure I don't fall. I'm in a nice chair, guys, so check it out. Ryan Hall. Oh, by the way, that's a tornado. Yeah, we got to be careful, as we know. And in this show, we did it. And you can still go and get your free checklist. Don't even need to give me your email. Just go to our blog. I'll drop it in the comments and here, and get prepared because the weather is not like it's the norm to have crazy weather in anywhere in the United States and really anywhere in the world. Well, these earthquakes, fires, it's cray. All right. As you guys know, for those who've been watching with us, we're in a season of reading this amazing book that cuts through the heart. So I'm a writer, I'm a designer, and those two led to a perfect timing of us being in this place and turning this apartment or this home into a library home. And then for this week or this theme, right? For this week's theme, I'm gonna be talking about minding our ideal hallway. And okay, so I have a sign. I put a lamp over there. I have a few books, but it's really busy, and people. I want people to unload as they come in, so they could come in free, feeling amazing. Actually, I'm gonna put myself nice and low in here. One of the things that I love as I am sharing, minding my ideal hallway entrance, it's the simplicity. What stands out about this one, besides the door is so awesome. I don't think in this condo I could change the door, but it does speak to me about the door that I want. A clear door where more light will come in, and it's just beautiful. I love that door. The chandelier right on top is so nice and classy and so clear. I believe there is a what is that? I can't really fully see, but when I saw this picture like bigger last night, I believe that's an umbrella, and on the other side, it's the just it's like some decorations, but it's wide, it's clean. I know for our ideal home that is not this one. I told Jimmy, and I crack up all the time. I'm like, listen, you and Poppy will not be going through the main entrance of the house. I need you guys to go through the mud room. And I remember us seeing this house, I believe it was Pennsylvania. And it was ideal. It was so beautiful. It had so much land. And I really love the side entrance that went through the laundry. And I'm like, this is perfect. So when he comes from a hike and they say it's raining, they just go through the entrance to the mudroom, unload. I'll have like fresh clothes in there, and then go right through the mudroom to the kitchen into our home. So I love that. That would be like in our ideal. It's like have an entrance for us for our dailies, where we could hang our coats, our jackets, our shoes, and then have one for our guests. So what I will love, it's like an entrance like this with a closet that I could close, right? So you could still have a very clean entrance, and people could hang their clothes, their shoes, and whatever if they choose to leave their shoes. I Yeah, it's like it's hard, right? It's really hard to have guests take off their shoes if that's a rule that you have. So I don't know. I'm still like, would I ask everybody? I'm not sure, and I know people are funny about their feet too, so I don't want to make anyone feel uncomfortable. So maybe I could have either like socks or something, or slippers. But if it's someone that we don't know, please keep your shoes. We want you to feel welcome and comfortable. If it's family, shoes off, shoes off. Okay, so another thing I love about this is the artwork, because that to me is that focal point as you come in, besides being it so clear and so clean and just beautiful. That wood looks amazing. So this is inspiring me about having that focal point be something where it's nature, where it brings your eyes, where it inspires you. So I like that very much. I have other two pictures I wanted to talk. So this one on the left, as you look in, it has I forget what this is called, but Jimmy, that may be something that we're gonna go towards in this household, but I'm still like on the fence about it. I Because we do have a closet. It's a tiny closet, but it's still a closet where people can hang their stuff. It's just not obvious because it's on the left side. So it's a little awkward. If it was on the right side, I feel like people will understand, or if I open it. But being that when you open the door, the closet gets hidden because you can't see it. So then people don't know where to hang their stuff. So we might do this, or I might just get a bench. I do have hanging and hooks in there. I love, like you could tell in here that this is on the side and there's still a lot of space. And I think that's important for someone who's walking in, is have as they walk in, they need like space so they can see, oh, I could leave my coat here, or I could do that. I also have a dog that goes crazy. So that is something I want to work on, because when people come over, she's just like all over them. Like she wants to jump and kiss them, and her tail's like hitting all my little decorations that I had by the bookshelf, and it's just very messy. So, but I do love the plant, and I know having a plant with Poppy, she already broke this thing that was my mother's in law's that I was gonna use for the umbrella, and her tail just like broke that in day one that I put it out there. So I got to be very careful that for this home, it's more practical more than like decoration. Now, the one on the right side, it looks busy. But one of as far as the frames, I will say, but the frames on the left side, I actually really like. If you follow the House of Valentina, she's got like the frames, not the like the little frames, big frames, like they're all like the same size. And that's something I had envisioned. I was thinking like photos that Jimmy and I have taken of places that we have visited, and more like nature photos rather than like us here and us there. Like, okay, it's cute and all, uh but I want people to be inspired to go to these places, right? Then instead of like, oh man, I wish I was there with you guys or something like that. So again, having nature pictures. I like the butterflies here. I love horses, so I could have some of that. Planes, like it could be like a mixture of our, some of our goals and dreams, or whether it's where we want to go or where we have been that have inspired us. So yeah, so a little bit of our inspiration to share as people come in. So again, for this one, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to have any decorations or a plant because my doggy will destroy them or drop them. And but I do have a nice lamp. I'm very happy about the lamp. So whatever I do, I'm going to keep that lamp there. I love the way it lights up. So that is my ideal entrance. I will say this one will be the practical, or this is like for the ideal home, which I still could put a big, make it one focal point rather than different pictures. um but I might do a mixture of both. Another thing that is important, that's what the one on the right to me is way too busy, but I do like how it has like the lights on the top. It kind of makes it feel like Downton Abbey. It has like the numbers. It would be so cool to put like different bells, like make it like that kind of entrance, but this is like the downstairs of Downton Abbey, not the upstairs. Which, oh my gosh, it's still beautiful. It's still, to me, it calls me. Downton, all the places in Downton Abbey calls me. But one thing about that is I do like simplicity. So having something as simple as something like a bench like this one is important. I love that bag. Love the plant. The plant in the top can definitely work for Poppy. She will not reach. Actually, now as I'm watching that, is giving me that idea. So let me know if you do Pinterest, if you do like your board, your colors. I've never done it where like for color themes. I don't feel like I'm there. I just right now I'm putting a lot of ideas. It does inspire me, but I'm finding out that it's better for me to print and look at these photos. And I do have photos I actually forgot. I'll share it tomorrow. I have other photos that I cut out of the IKEA magazine that I have in my Create book. And one of the challenges with that is that if I'm not opening, if that book is not in front of me, it's out of sight. So out of sight, out of mind. So having these pictures up here help, sharing them with you help even better for the accountability part, I would say. So I love all these entrants. So I want to do a mixture of something very simple, something very practical, a little bit of that feel of that Downton Abbey still there, Dark Academia, or this one. That this one still gives me chills. So we shall see what we're gonna do. And the way I'm pacing myself with this show, it's that future videos are gonna come about each of these items that or places in my home that I want to turn into our dark academia slash minimalist library home that we want to create for ourselves. So thank you for coming along my journey. If you are in the same research of having a really a welcome entrance for your guests, for your family, let me know some of your thoughts and what are some of the things that you're doing, or pictures. Oh my, or your channel. Maybe your channel is about this, or maybe you know someone whose channel is about this. Drop it in the comments. Help me out as we go through this journey of having the entrance. So right now my entrance is pretty busy. And that I could do. I'll probably share the before, just the way I've done all the befores for this office, for the living room. Finally have a couch. So cool. The dining room, the kitchen. We've done a lot of walkthroughs in here. And so yeah, so I'm excited to do that for this coming week. And again, writing them down and posting them up because I want them to be top of mind. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you guys. And please, again, if you like this video, if you want to pass this video along, help us out in our YouTube channel by liking it. And please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel, where it's about living life to the full. It's about our adventure, it's being the best version of ourselves, and going through projects like this. I have a whole bunch of not DIY per se, like I do, like our backyard, our closet that I did. But just like how all these projects really just help us on being creative with our space and what we have, and utilizing, right? Not just so much about the decorations. Yes, decorations are good, but to both Jimmy and I, decorations and being practical, it's important. And for us, we're in this season of having our current home into a living library or home library. We have not decided in the title. It's going to change because Jimmy's going to call it one thing and I'm certainly going to call it another thing. That's just how it goes, people. Thank you again for joining. We will see you tomorrow. Make it an awesome day. And thanks for watching. You guys rock. Here we go. Happy Monday. Motivational Monday. Bye.
I took a stroll downtown this evening.